My name is Leonard Tan Li Zhou and my number is 6.
Okay, Leonard, what are the muscle groups utilized in a power clean?
The muscle groups utilized in the power clean are the hamstrings, quadriceps, gluteus maximus, gastrocnemius, triceps, trapezius and deltoids.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of?
The power clean consists of 3 fundamental exercises, which are the front squats, upright row and deadlifts. First, start with the bar on the floor. Stand with your legs under the bar and stand with your feet under the bar and toes pointing forward. Legs should be hip width apart. Next, grab the bar with a straight back and pronated grip, hands shoulder width apart. Next, proceed by extending your legs and lifting the bar upwards alongside your trunk, and then extending your elbows forward to catch it in a half squat position. Stand up and repeat the steps.
What are some of the variation exercises?
Some of the variation exercises are front squats, upright row, deadlifts and lunges.
What are the safety precautions?
The safety precautions are that the individual should have ample knowledge on the exercise before attempting it, as inadequate knowledge may risk an injury. Also, do not do weights beyond your capabilities and ensure that there are no one else around during the execution of the exercise.
Okay, Leonard, what are the muscle groups utilized in a push press?
The muscle groups utilized in the push press are the trapezius, deltoids and triceps.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of?
First, start with the bar on the rack. Next, go underneath the bar and place yourself in a position where the bar rests evenly on your shoulders behind your neck. Grab the bar with a pronated grip, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift the bar and take a few steps back. Stand hip width apart, take a small dip and jump into a step position. At the same time, extending your elbows and lifting the bar vertically upwards. Then with the help of spotters, bring the bar down slowly as you flex your elbows. Inhale when flexing your elbows and exhale when extending your elbows.
What are some of the variation exercises?
Some of the variation exercises are shoulder press, military press and lateral raises.
What are the safety precautions?
Ensure that there are 2 spotters at each side. To help you bring the weight down as you execute it. Also, ensure that there is no one else around in case the weight falls back while you are doing the exercise.
Okay, Leonard, what are the muscle groups utilized in the back squat?
The muscle groups utilized in the back squat are quadriceps, hamstrings and gluteus maximus.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of?
First, start with the bar on the rack. Next, go underneath the bar and place yourself in a position where the bar is rested evenly on your shoulders behind your neck. Grab the bar with a pronated grip, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift off the bar and take a few steps back. Next, stand hip width apart. Extend hip width apart. Squat until your knees are around 90 degrees, and then slowly extend your hip and knees back into its original position. Ensure that when you squat, you squat back first and your knees do not push out in front. Inhale when you flex your knees and exhale when you extend your knees.
What are some of the variation exercises?
Some of the variation exercises are leg press, dynamic barbell lunges and front squats.
What are the safety precautions?
Ensure that your back is straight at all times, as this might cause extra pressure and over time cause an injury. Also ensure that there are 2 spotters at the side to help spot the weight. Yeah.
Okay, Leonard, what are the muscle groups utilized in a bench press?
The muscle groups utilized in bench press are the pectorals, biceps and triceps.
What are some of the techniques that you must take note of?
Start by lying on the horizontal bench with your eyes vertically below the bar. Next, grab the bar with a pronated grip, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Lift off the bar and bring it to your chest by flexing your elbows and then extend your elbows to lift it back up. Inhale when flexing your elbows and exhale when extending your elbows. Ensure that movements are controlled and do not jerk while doing the movement.
Okay, what are some of the variation exercises?
Some of the variation exercises for the bench press are incline bench press, dumbbell flies and push-ups.
Okay, what are the safety precautions?
Ensure that your back is straight by resting your legs on the support in front of the bench. Also ensure that there are 2 spotters at each side in case the weight is too heavy.
Okay, Leonard, what is the relevance of your weight training program to your sport in volleyball?
I designed this weight training program for a volleyball player. This weight training program helps in both upper body and lower body strength. For the upper body exercises, I've included push press and bench press. Both these exercises train my deltoids and triceps. This will enable me to spike faster and harder in a volleyball match. For the lower body exercises, I've included power clean and back squats. This will train my lower body muscles such as the quadriceps and hamstrings for me to move faster and also be able to jump higher and as I jump higher I can be able to block and also spike better in volleyball. I've also included power exercises like push press and power clean also help train in my explosiveness as a volleyball player.